Hello, everybody, and welcome to another fun-filled and exciting, anger-filled episode of Andrew Rants, the video series where I stand upon my metaphorical soapbox pedestal of the world, and I bitch and complain about all the things that annoy me, piss me off, boil my piss, and drive me insane. Wholeheartedly insane. I mean, full-on cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, make me hold and wear that jacket that makes me hug myself crazy. So what are we talking about this time around? Well, something that bothers me on a daily basis. And this is something that I know it affects me and a few million other people. Colorblindness. Now, am I angry that I'm colorblind? No. I see the world in my vision and how I see colors, and you see it in yours. That's fine. I have no issue with that. To each their own, and, maybe my vision is the way it's supposed to be and yours is colorblind, or vice versa. I know I'm colorblind, so that's fine. But what I find annoying is that whenever you go up to somebody or you try to explain to like a supervisor or a coworker or somebody you know, I'm colorblind, one of two things usually happens. Either one, they're going to use it as a constant joke to just keep, haranguing you about it. Oh, well, you're colorblind. Or they'll come up with a whole bunch of things and ask you, what's this color? And then laugh because you got it slightly off of what it actually is. Yeah, you pricks, I'm colorblind. Glad I can amuse you for 5 minutes. You can make fun of a nice medical condition that I have. Thanks a lot for that, assholes. Or you have the coworkers and the supervisors that don't believe you or think that you're making it up to get out of work. Oh, well, you need to arrange this stuff by color. Okay. You're going to tell a colorblind person how to arrange something by color. I can get it if maybe they would forget because, it's the general scheme of things and the grandiose plan and you don't see them all the time. You're only like a part-time employee or something. That they don't know and remember that you're colorblind. That's fine. I understand that. But here's the deal. When you look at this as one color, all right, you look at something as one color. Let's say you're looking at, I'm going to go with a bluish color. Now, to me, I could say if it's dark, like on the dark side, that's purple. If it's on a lighter side, then my mind will tell me it's like a blue color or a slightly screwed up pink, depending on how the brightness scale goes. That's how my colorblindness works. I can't tell red and brown apart very easily because they look way too similar. Okay, the colored pencil versions I can, and the crayons, because it's written on them, which made learning colors so much fun in school. When you had the teachers that wanted to test the kids, make sure they weren't lying about stuff, tape over what colors were what, and then would laugh at you if you got it wrong. Pricks. But of course, I still go off on the whole, you're colorblind. I have friends that, make fun of it, but they're fine. In all honesty, they get a pass with it. Because, yes, they're doing it for amusement, but they're doing it at my expense, basically. And you know what? I'm fine with it. I'm so used to it at this point, it doesn't bother me anymore. When they do it. When you have a coworker that knows you're colorblind, or you know somebody that knows you're colorblind, and they constantly go, well, what color is that? Well, it's the bluish vehicle. Oh, it's a blue thing you're looking for. Oh, no, it's got to be a red thing you're looking for. You're telling a colorblind person what color to look for? What part of I'm colorblind don't you get? The part that I'm colorblind or the part that I'm telling you I'm colorblind? How would you like me to put it in skywriting above your house? That way when you come out every day or you look out the window, you're going to see the phrase, so-and-so is colorblind. And another thing that bothers me with this is that when you say this to somebody, they instantly think all you see is black and white. Oh my God, no. Some people, yes, that could be how they see colors. It could be monochrome only. That could be how their vision works. For them, I really feel sorry. because they can't see a world of color. They have permanent black and white vision. There are some people that are like that. But not every colorblind person immediately falls under that category. There are some of us that can see colors. I can see colors, I just don't see them the same way you see them. You'll see something as blue. I'll see something, depending on its shade and hue, as something else. It could be pink or purple to me. You see red, fine. I could see red, I could also see brown, depending on its darkness and its hue. You see green, okay. I could see green too, but it may not be the exact same shade of green. I've trained myself to know what color some stuff is by natural example of the world. One of my classmates in high school actually felt sorry for me, asking how am I going to tell what the stoplight colors are to get my driver's license. Red at the top, yellow in the middle, green at the bottom. It's not that difficult. Well, what if you're traveling somewhere and the lights are different? One side's going to be red. Look for all the stopped vehicles. That means stop. One's going to be yellow. If I see assholes blowing through there at 60 miles an hour, I know that's the slow down one. And if I see green and still see people going 90 miles an hour, then I know that's go, and that means everybody's moving. That's simple. Plus, there's a majority of ways. When I took my driver's test, they had different stoplights in the manual and told you where they are. They still have to abide by a certain pattern. Red, yellow, green. Red means stop. It's like a stop sign. I don't see colors in monochrome. I see colors. I just don't see the right colors. My mind is not wired the right way to see the same colors that everyone else sees. As far as I'm concerned, yes, I could be seeing the world as a totally different color. What could be aqua green to one person might just be a greenish something to me, or just green as far as I'm concerned. One of the main issues I always had was in those activity books, where they would always tell you the color of skin was pink. Every time I used a pink colored pencil, I couldn't see it. And yes, I'm talking about like anime ones and cartoon ones where they said, use the number and all that. So they did have different, colors. There was black, brown, all that other stuff too. And those were simple. I matched it up with the color pencil or the crayon. But when they would say use pink for like the Caucasian, I'm like, that doesn't look right. Because what I'm looking at is it looks like chewing gum that's walking with muscles. It looked like Majin Buu suddenly got ripped. Years later, I would find out what Majin Buu was. But still, I would experiment and try to find different colors. I actually went for the longest time and put colored pencils up against my own skin to try to figure out what color matches it. Eventually, I determined it's either like a really bright tan or a peach color. And of course, if you do an activity book in school or you do an activity that requires specific colors to get a grade, the teacher's going to flunk your ass. Why? Because the color's wrong. No, the color's not wrong. That's how I see the color. Just because you see it differently isn't my fault. Don't blame me because my mind's wired a different way. If you have a way to change the wiring in my head, by all means, crack the skull open and go for it. But you better have some malpractice insurance in case you fuck up somewhere down the road. For me, colorblindness is both a blessing and a curse. Yes, it's a curse. The fact that I can't see colors the same as everybody else. It's a curse that if I'd have to give a description of a vehicle that was involved in a hit and run, I would say it's a bluish color car. I'm colorblind. It's a bluish color car. That's the best I can give you. Can you describe what the person was wearing? Like a tannish jacket, definitely blue jeans, that I can tell. Like a tannish jacket, black shirt. That's about the best I can give you. Just because I don't see colors the same way everybody else does. It's a curse that way, but it's a blessing also in the fact that, yes, I can joke about it to a point. Yes, there's a point where it gets annoying. I had a friend that got me a cup. That's about the farthest the joke can go that I'll be fine with anymore at this point. It's a cup that has the names of all the colors, but they're different colors. So you're not supposed to say the color. You're supposed to say what, you're not supposed to say the words. You're supposed to say the color as the color is on the cup. So basically, whatever color the word is, that's what you're supposed to say. So in other words, if the word is orange, you're supposed to say what color the word orange is in. It's a neat little cup, but that's about as far as I'm willing to take the joke. But at the end of the day, there's a point between this is what's acceptable, this is what pisses me off, and this is where you're pretty much annoying the shit out of me. I just love the fact that every time something has to be color coordinated, it's like you're telling a colorblind person colors. I just love that. Well, this has to be this color, this has to be this color, and this has to be this color. Okay? Just so you know, you are talking to a colorblind person. You know that. I had one teacher that honestly had no clue I was colorblind. This was an art teacher. Had no clue I was colorblind. They immediately apologized so bad it wasn't funny. They're like, I had no idea you were color. I'm so sorry. I had no idea you were colorblind. Okay, they actually took a small little piece of paper and wrote down, okay, this one goes right here. It goes, just hover over, it'll tell you which one it is on the computer. Not a problem. That color goes for this section. This one's going to go for this one. Just hover over, and this one's going to go for this one. I really did. They refused to make eye contact with me for like the month after that. He's like, oh my God, I offended him. No, you didn't offend me. I just point that out every time somebody says, this has to be put in this color, this has to be moved in this color, this has to be this color. I'm colorblind. You do know that, right? Oh my God, I had no idea. Now I can tell yellow. Yellow's my favorite color. You want to know why? Because it's the one color I can discern from anything else. That's yellow. Now, occasionally, I can get that confused with green because, again, of the hue and the brightness. But still, there's a point in time which I find annoying when people just go, oh my God, all you see is black and white. You're colorblind. That doesn't mean I see monochrome. That's not how it works. For some people, yes. For me, no. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. If you're colorblind, has that ever happened to you? Or do you know somebody that's colorblind that's ever happened to? Let me know in the comment section below. And until next time, I'm Andrew Rhodes, and this has been Andrew Rants.